A rancher up in North Dakota always says, winter feed costs eat ranchers alive. So what are we gonna do? Sit back and just get gobbled up? Succumb to the biggest expense in the ranching industry, winter feed costs? It leads to the question, how does Riomax lower winter feed costs? How does Riomax reduce winter feed costs? And how do you hang on to cow condition at the same time? I'm going to answer that for you right now. By the end of this video, you'll understand how we reduce the winter feed costs and the science behind it. And secondly, how we ensure that we do not sacrifice cow condition in doing so. Hey, my name is Trevor, owner and founder of Riomax. We love what we do, and this is an important message. It's about dollars. It's about survival. It's about helping North American ranchers to reduce their input costs through the winter. So to make it simple, I'm going to break it into 3 sections. The first section, I'm going to talk about how we actually reduce those winter costs. Secondly, I'll talk about protein and how we do it differently, fundamentally differently. And the third point is cow performance, to ensure that we do not sacrifice cow performance while we're trying to reduce our input costs. Let's get started. So firstly, how do we reduce input costs? We do it by helping that cow run more efficiently. And how do we do that? With Riomax. Every Riomax product, whether it's the tub, the cube, the loose mineral, is infused with Nutrisorb. Now, Nutrisorb feeds the good bugs in the rumen, the microbes in the rumen. So we're not really feeding the cow. We are feeding the things that feed the cow. We are stimulating and hyperactivating those good bugs, the microbes, and the fungi that break your forages down. So saving winter costs is not as easy as pushing a button, but with the right science and working with Mother Nature, and empowering those cows to better utilize every mouthful they take, every mouthful all day long. That is how we ensure that those cows are content with less. That does not mean we're shortchanging them. That does not mean that they're undernourished. That simply means that because we've increased the efficiency and we've increased her ability to squeeze more out of every mouthful, we are meeting her nutritional requirements with less inputs. So that's how we're reducing your input costs, essentially. Secondly, protein. How do we do it differently? The standard protein tub out there, as you well know, is, let's say, a half a pound, 3/4 of a pound, all the way up to about 2 pounds consumption per head per day. Cow comes up to that thing and gobbles up 2 pounds, and that is direct fed protein. Nothing wrong with it. It's conventional. It's traditional. What we're doing is fundamentally different in that we are not feeding the cow so much as we are feeding the rumen bugs. We're feeding the very things that feed the cow, the bugs, the fungi. Because as we stimulate the activity and the biology in the rumen, we increase the efficiency. We increase the amount of nutrient uptake that is realized from every mouthful. Secondly, once those microbes die off, they become true protein, microbial protein. So there's 2 main ways that we're meeting their protein needs, and it's not a direct fed source. It's IST, indirect supplementation technology, working with the bugs, working with the fungi, working with the cow, working with Mother Nature. So my third point is, how do we hang on to cow condition? Extremely important. Hang on to cow condition at the same time as lowering our input costs. It is absolutely possible. When you use the right tools, you can help that cow run more lean and mean without sacrificing performance. And we're doing that by working with Mother Nature, working with that cow, working with the bugs in the rumen. So there's more of them. They do a better job of breaking down that forage, and she meets her nutritional needs with less inputs. So what I'd like you to do next is pick up the phone and reach out to one of the folks here at our family business, one of the beef team, to have a discussion to see whether this is a fit for you and whether we can in fact lower your input costs this winter. Now, thanks for watching. I have 3 points: stop, start, and keep. In conclusion, stop the bleeding. Start lowering your winter feeding costs. And thirdly, keep ranching. Keep ranching because we've been able to bring profitability back into ranching. Thanks again.